Hi everyone, welcome. I am Renee Lindo. I'm a personal and brand stylist with Let's Get Dressed Now. And I help women to align their image with their personal brand so that they can put their hands up for more, show up in spaces that maybe they were afraid to show up, and really tap into the power of their style. Hi everyone, thanks for joining. Yvette, good to have you. Bev Flow One, thank you for being here. So we are continuing the series on Spring into Spring with Style. And if you've been following along all week, we have chatted about different topics to get you ready for spring, in the mood for spring, and to know, what to expect, how to get ready. And so I will just do a quick recap in case you missed any of those days. And if you did, they're all in my feed. So check them out and and binge on getting ready for spring. So first we started with, after living through the pandemic, and season is now changing and people are heading back to work, kind of how do we start to even identify our style and understand what that looks like, and where do we start? So we talked about where to start. I gave some pointers on really getting clear on who you are and how you want to show up in the world, getting inspiration, and then comparing that to your closet. Then after that, we talked about your closet, what you needed to get rid of from your closet, and the questions that you need to ask each item to figure out if they need to stay in your closet or let them go. Right, and I did a reel today as well with the questions. So if you missed the live, they're also in the reel. So you'll have the questions that I like to ask my clients when we're working through getting their closets, going through and doing a closet edit. So I find those questions are very helpful to really pinpoint and to really help you to make those decisions, because I know sometimes decisions on what to keep and what to get rid of can be a little challenging, especially when you have sentimental attachments to pieces, or you're just not quite sure what's in style. And then yesterday we talked about spring, some of my spring essentials, things that I reach for that really are the workhorses in your closet, especially springtime now. And so today, and as I said before, they're all in my feed. So if you missed anything, head on back and watch them. But thank you everyone for joining. It's good to see you. I love for these sessions to be interactive. And if you have any questions, be sure to use the question box to put your questions so that I don't miss them. And I also ask you to share this live with your network as well. We're talking spring. We're getting antsy, and so I'm sure more women would also enjoy this information. So share please with your network. Put your questions in the box. If anyone wants to join me and come on live and ask the question, I'm open to that as well. And I think, this has changed since I've been live, but I think you can request to join and we'll take it from there. You can ask your question. Okay, so I think that's it. So I will start today's topic. So today's topic is getting current. So spring into spring with style, and our topic today is getting current. So what I mean by that, I really wanted to talk about kind of some spring trends, but I want to preface that and talk about trends and trendy and what that means, and at least how I interpret that and how I work with clients on that. So we're talking spring trends and what's current, but I also want to make the point that I don't suggest and I don't encourage my clients to be trendy, right? There's a big difference between trendy and on trend. And I am more focused on having the knowledge of what is on trend so that you can be current. It's all about being current and not so much trendy. Trendy is kind of, very short-lived. They have no staying power. And if you build your closet on pieces that are trendy, you're constantly shopping and you're always replacing pieces and buying new pieces because you feel you have to be in the latest trend to be stylish. And that's so not the case. Style is something completely different. And on trend, When you're on trend, it means that you are current. You know you know what's happening, and you look up to date. Why that's important to me and most of the women who I support, especially in the corporate space or in a business space and you're an entrepreneur. Remember, how we show up is how we communicate. This is how we say who we are. We tell the world a lot about who we are by how we look and our style and what we're wearing. So when you look dated, it also is people will think that, okay, they make a judgment that your skills are dated. You're not as up to date. You're in your technology, in your skills, in what have you. And so they put that label on you. So I'm not saying you need to be trendy, but you do need to be current and look like you know what's going on. And when you're building a functional wardrobe, the majority of your wardrobe really should be foundational wardrobe pieces that work well with each other. And a smaller part, about 20%, I'd say, of your wardrobe will be trend pieces that, allows you to show your personality, allows you to have some fun, and still be a part of the trend if that's what you want to do, but not your entire closet. And I really go into this much more in my blog. So head over to my blog, letsgetdressednow.com. After this live, there's tons of information there on all kinds of topics, from swimsuits to trends to return to the office. Let me correct that. Return to the office hybrid work. So be sure to check out my blog. So that's the difference with trends and trends, on trend, trendy. So today I'm talking about getting current. So we're going to talk about some trends. And another big point about trends is that you decide if you want to participate in trends. Not because it's a trend means that you have to take part or then you're dated, right? So that's another big point. There's several trends that come and go, and I just sit on the sideline and wish them well, but they're going to pass me. I encourage you to do the same. You decide what you want to participate in. And some of the trends I'm going to talk about today, I'll let you know if I'm going to sit on the side and watch those go by or participate. So again, thank you everyone for joining. I see more people are here. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat. If you see something or you hear something that you're agreeing with or you like, give me some hearts. Put your questions use the question box so that I don't miss them. And we can start. Let's see. All right, so one of the big trends, I don't think it's a secret anymore. One of the big trends for spring 2022 is color. And vibrant, bold, bright colors, right? Upbeat, and then some other words would be upbeat and joyful. And I think that really, but I'm almost certain it comes from after being locked down for 2 years, living through the pandemic. People just want to feel joyful, feel happy, feel excited, and color does that. And for spring 2022, there's a lot of color. We're also seeing color blocking, and that just means we're wearing different colors. That maybe we wouldn't have paired before. So like purple with red, or purple with green, or purple with turquoise. And you can follow the color wheel, and you'll do colors opposite each other or right beside each other if you want to know how to mix. But for me, I just mix colors. I wear colors that when I look at them, they're pleasing to my eye, and I enjoy wearing colors. So I encourage you to get on that. Oh, in terms of some of the colors that are really trending higher, that we're going to be seeing more spring, summer, is what they're calling what is the term? Sunset. I think they're calling it like sunset hues. So think of oranges and yellows, so that kind of sunset colors. Also, we're seeing pink. So bright pink is going to be is a color. We're seeing a lot of that now, and that Kermit green, that Bottega green, that bright green. We saw that from fall. We're still seeing that. And let me show you what, I have a picture of the colors that I think will make it a little bit easier to describe. I didn't do a good job describing the sunset colors. And of course, I can't find it now. Oh, is it this? Oh yeah, here we go. Can you see that? Yes. So these kinds of colors, oranges, yellows, bright yellows, will be big for spring summer. Color blocking. What else? So that's it for color. The next trend, or the next thing that's to be aware of, is oversize. I don't think that's a secret either. We've been doing oversize from fall, if not before, but it all goes back to this whole comfy vibe, right? We've been in 2 years wearing elastic waists and athleisure and workout gear and sweatpants, and so now we're not ready to give that up. So oversized is it. So whether it's oversized blazer, oversized shirts, oversized jeans, pants, that's still going very strong. Let's see. I think I have something else I can share with you here. No, can't find it. So we'll keep moving. So oversized is a big trend. Another thing is suiting in bright colors. So, and also I'm seeing skirt suits. So think of full orange suits, lime green suits, blue suits. So all of the colors, yellow. We've seen a lot of yellow suits. So suiting is big. What is a little bit different is skirt suits. And as I'm talking about skirt suits, I may as well talk about this here. Another trend is mini, and not just mini skirts, but micro minis. So that is one trend that I'm going to sit out for sure. I won't be participating in the micro mini trend. When I think about it, I really kind of prefer pants, and I like longer skirts, and I like, so the mini skirt, I'm not comfortable in micros. And so that's the other thing. When you're deciding what you're going to wear, you want to be comfortable. You want to choose pieces, clothing that you enjoy wearing, that you're comfortable with, that matches your personality, and not just because it's on trend. Now, a mini, I'd be afraid that if I sneeze, I'd be exposing myself, right? These are really short. And I do have pictures of micro minis that I can show you, that they're a little, like this length. You can't really tell it when it's by itself. That's a micro mini. And did I choose another one? I guess not. And this here, right? That's short. That's like right under her butt. That's a little too short for me. Now I may do a mini, but it won't be micro. And so we're seeing the mini skirts with a suit. Thanks for joining. I see more people joining. Share it with your friends. We'd love to have more and get some conversations and comments. So we have suiting, we have micro minis. Another trend is cutouts. Now, I love this trend. Many don't, but I do. I think they don't like it because they're afraid that it doesn't look elevated, or it looks like it. So one warning, it can go badly quickly if you don't do it well. The trick with cutouts is that you want the cutouts to be strategically placed, right? So you can have a cutout. So let me step back. Women may be afraid to wear it because when they see cutouts, like their entire midsection is exposed. I don't like to expose my midsection, so I don't wear that style of cutout. So I much prefer in a strategically placed cutout, maybe in the neckline, maybe something at the side, definitely the back. I'm all for the back being out. Love a back detail. So strategically placed cutouts can be quite interesting and can be fun. And I believe I have some pictures here, because this is a trend that I like. So like this, right? I think this is neat. She has cutouts on the shoulder. She has a little cutout in the chest area. And she has a few trends going on, right? She's wearing the green. She has the cutouts. She's also doing this dress is also looks like a micro mini. So I have a few trends going on there. Let me see. And I think I have some more cutout images to share with you. Yeah, so the whole cutout trend. So I may not do the black dress that's right in the middle, but I could do the yellow with the cutout kind of at the top. And I'm loving the bodysuits now that have more of a wider cutout detail up by the collarbone or by the shoulder. I like that. I think that's interesting. So, but anyway, so that is the cutout trend. Another trend is, let me get my notes properly situated. Another trend is print. So graphic prints. Think graphic prints. Think of, I call it psychedelic. Like think of 70s and the prints with all the swirls and kind of graffiti. So we're seeing lots of prints. We're seeing that psychedelic print. We're also seeing stripes, bold stripes. Those came down the runway. I want to have some pictures to share with you of that as well. And when I say that 70s psychedelic, I'm thinking like prints like this that are really kind of groovy. And the other thing that's interesting is that they are we're mixing prints, right? This is also the lines and kind of psychedelic, kind of just linear. And also here, lots of lines as well. So, and I don't know if you've gotten this yet, but I'm just going to say it. What is apparent for spring 2022 is it's almost like anything goes, right? Whatever your style is, there is a trend that's going to be able to speak to that, because we're seeing different ends of the spectrum. We're seeing, on one hand, we're seeing color, bright color, and then on another hand, we're seeing muted tones. So, you know, we're seeing high waist and wider leg, and then we're also hearing about Y2K being back, where we're having really low waist pants. So it's kind of you deciding and you making it your own. That's the beauty of working with trends as well. You're making it your own. Another trend is, and that I like as well, which I don't usually wear many. I don't wear many pants during spring, summer. I'm always about dresses and long and flowy, and love a nice dress with the back out if possible. But loose pants, so loose, like the loose cargo pants, loose denim for sure. I talked about that earlier in the week. And also menswear, kind of that trousers with pleats and loose. So that, again, back to that comfy style. And I have a few of those I can share with you. So we're talking loose denim, you know, wider leg. We're not doing tight and fitted. And in terms of I had a cargo pant here somewhere. Oh yeah. So cargo pants, right? Loose again, like this one. And we're doing color. As I said, color is non-stop. Right, so again, we're loose, we're flowy, we're comfortable. And now in terms of footwear, again, back to comfort. And again, two sides of the spectrum. So we have platforms, right? Platforms are big. Platform with a chunky heel, chunky platform front. And then we're also platforms with a full bottom. So kind of looking, yeah, you know, like the cushiony. I think I have a picture. But platforms are big. But then we also have minimal styles where it's just small strings wrapped around your toes or your feet. So you have from platform that's very chunky to minimal styles. So again, whatever kind of floats your boat. So minimal would be a shoe like this, where the straps are very small, very dainty. Ankle ties are big as well. And platforms, we're seeing, I chose this one because Mary Jane's up. So in addition to ballet flats, we're seeing more Mary Jane type style. And these are on my blog as well. So if you're interested in getting links to pictures and some of the new trends, head over to letsgetdressednow.com on the blog and you'll see them there. But But yes, so, shoes like this, chunky, thick bottoms, again, back to this whole comfort vibe. We're not giving up our comfort at all. And sorry, this is taking so long, but please, while you're waiting, if there are any questions, put them in the chat. And also shoe like this, right? That's really a typical platform. What we're also seeing is the I call it kind of athletic style comfort. So that looks like a sneaker, but it's an elevated type of sports sandal. We're seeing quite a bit of those as well. And I'll give an example of that, if I can find it. Something like this, right? It may not be everybody's style. You have a really chunky bottom, but then also you have the comfort of the sandal, and then you have the platform, so more of a higher, thicker wedge. And I think that is it. I don't know if there are any questions or any comments. Please put them here. What do you guys think about the trends? Are there any that you see that you're dying to try or participate in, or things that you won't? I'd love to share that here. And I'll do a quick recap for the ones who joined us late, who joined after I started. So spring 2022 in terms of some trends, and there are more trends than what I am talking about here. There are many more, but I just picked kind of the ones that we're seeing a lot of, and people have started wearing. So of course, color. Those sunset hues are going to be big. So color is big, color blocking is big. The oversized trend, oversized blazers, oversized shirts, oversized pants, denim, that's going to be big. Cutouts are big. So, and suits, again, in monochromatic suits, skirt suits. The micro mini trend is big, like very big, which I'm surprised about. But yeah, micro minis. But I figure if you enjoy wearing a mini, instead of it being micro, you could just still participate in that mini skirt trend and just have your skirt a little longer. Maybe you can pull it down. But you see, all of that's just too much work for me. I'm just going to not. Stripes and prints, psychedelic prints, we're mixing prints, loose pants, cargo pants, and then the shoes, the really chunky, thick platform shoes and sandals. And I think that's it. But I'd love any questions or any comments from anyone. And I'll also let you know if you joined later that this is a series, Spring into Spring, for this week. So if this is your first time joining, welcome. But be sure to check out my page where I have each of the previous days in that live is there. And we talked about different topics, from how to get started with your style when you're trying to refresh your style, to how to clear out your closet, how to know what to get rid of, to some of the spring essentials, what questions to ask your closet, ask the pieces in your closet so you know if you're going to keep them or not. And then today we talked about being current. So tomorrow will be the last of, I see a question. Yay, I'm not used to that question box. Okay, so a question I have here: what are affordable brands for loose denim for curvier women? Sure. So H&M has lots of styles of denim. Lots of washes, from a darker wash to a light blue to white to black. So H&M has a wide variety of different denim, and they're affordable. I think the last client I worked with, we did some H&M, and the jeans are like $40, and that's Canadian. So if you're US, it's probably $25 or $30. Zara has, I've had as much luck with Zara jeans. For me, and I tend to, I'm heavier on the bottom. I think Zara does well with if you're a little bit straighter, but I find H&M jeans. H&M has a good jean. Somebody did I see? Good American. Good American has great. Good American is good. Abercrombie is good with jeans as well, and I love their size range. They go up to I want to say 18 or 20. And they have a curvy line that's really quite good. I get a lot of good feedback for Abercrombie. I think that's the right one. Yeah, Abercrombie. Their extended sizing is good. Yes, that's right. Style by Me, thank you. Old Navy has nice denim, and they have this thing called, is it Fit Your Body? They have some new denim program, and they go on sale all the time. So Old Navy does have a good selection in jeans as well. Yes, I agree. Thank you for that. I love your energy and the time you took to prepare this live. Awesome. Thanks, Kim. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let me tell you, this gave me energy. I really enjoyed coming on each day and talking about a new topic each day and talking about spring. So I love talking about this stuff. So if you have any questions or any things that you aren't quite sure about, feel free to reach out. But this gives me energy. So tomorrow, I don't see any questions or comments, so we'll probably wrap up here. Tomorrow I have a special guest, and our topic will be destination travel, style when you're at your destination. If you're traveling, I know quite a few people who are traveling, so kind of destination style. And my special guest is Style by Me. She's on this live. If you're not following her, you should. She has great style, and she always shares her fabulous styles and the places where she's traveling to. She is a luxury event planner, Michelle Esteban, and she curates luxury events worldwide. So I'm so excited to have her join me tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. And we're talking about a special event that I'm working with Michelle on. I'm planning a shopping destination trip that I'm so excited about. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be somewhere in Europe, one of the cities in Europe. I think we've nailed it down to 2. And yes, so I'll shop with you and style you while we're there in Europe. And then Michelle will create a fabulous itinerary for the location, so you will get to experience excursions, fabulous dinners, just so many different things that it's going to be an awesome experience. So join us tomorrow. You will hear more. Send me a DM as well if you're interested. I have a list going with people who want to join us for the trip. So if that's you, let me know. So that's it. Will you be saving this live? I'll try to. Saving the live sometimes has been challenging, but I've been able to save the previous ones, so hopefully I'll be able to save this as well. And that's it, ladies, or everyone who is here. I don't see any questions. I'm looking through. No questions. I hope you enjoyed these daily lives. Again, if you missed them, check my feed. They're there. And I encourage you to also check out my blog. There's tons of information, tons of different topics that would be helpful. And join my VIP newsletter. It comes out every other week with even more style tips and inspo. So love to have you join. Okay, that's it. I don't see anybody having any questions. So you take care. Bye.